It's no secret that becoming a content creator, like an influencer, is the single best way to make money in the modern day. I don't think anyone could actually argue with that. A lot of other finance YouTubers will try and tell you that no, it's drop shipping or e-commerce or all this bullshit, but all those guys are literally content creators. They just don't have the fucking guts to admit to you that this is the best way to make money. Like, just, can you really think about that? This, what I'm doing right here, right now, is the best way to make money that humanity has ever found. You make content on some kind of educational topic that means a lot to you, so you just have infinite ideas. You record the content or you write the content, you post it, and then you send people to an educational product where you teach the same thing but just in more detail with more support. And you can quite reasonably get to $1 million a year profit, $1 million a year profit in this business model. Like, it's not terribly difficult to pop off on social media. I'll meet someone almost every few days who's like, oh yeah, I just gained 100,000 followers in the last few days because one of my reels got 4 million views and stuff. It's not that unrealistic to blow up on social media these days. Of course, the saturation is there, the supply is very high, the competition's high, but of course also the demand is very high. Everyone fucking consumes on social media. So this is the game. And you don't realize how easy this business model is. Make some content on a niche, post it, keep posting content, you'll accumulate a steady supply of followers who would buy your products. And then after a year or 2 years, one of your videos fucking blows the fuck up. And you can literally retire your entire family from that piece of content that's selling to some kind of digital product, like some PDF, a workout plan, or some diet plan or something. Do you understand how making money used to be before social media? Let's say we had a hobby, a passion, like bodybuilding. Let's say we're a bodybuilder, okay? How do we make money from bodybuilding? Okay, you could compete, but it actually costs money to compete, to win the trophy. And you don't get paid for it. Maybe some competitions you might get paid $500. How would a bodybuilder have made money 50 years ago? Through personal training. He would go to the gym and charge 10, 25 bucks an hour, and some little old woman or maybe other bodybuilders did want to pay for his time so he could teach them things. And so this bodybuilder could maybe make $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month. Maybe let's say he just happens to get a little bit known and recognized, and he gets paid to do a photo shoot as part of some bodybuilding magazine, and he gets paid $3,000. Okay, nice. But how often is that happening? So here we have a guy who's extremely credible, this bodybuilder, and he knows so much. But the way to market his skills are just trash, and he can make $25,000, $50,000 a year from that. Now what he can do is go full-time bodybuilding. And you know what the hardest part about all this is? If, for example, he can't do the personal training because he's not getting enough clients, it's not enough steady income, he would need to work a different job. Do you understand how crazy it is that he has this passion that he's amazing at bodybuilding, but he would need to go work full-time some random job like an electrician or a plumber or whatever, to make money so that he can spend it on his passion. Because making it directly from his passion used to be just untenable. That was a big word. Untenable, 20 years ago. Now in the modern day, he can be a full-time bodybuilder, post content about bodybuilding where he teaches other people how to gain muscle faster, and he sells a bodybuilding program like a fitness course or a workout routine. And then he doesn't need to work that full-time job anymore. It blows my mind that people are still trying to make money from the old way, which is work a full-time job that you don't like and just do your passions after 5 p.m. Just have some fun whenever you want, when you're tired and you've got some chores to do. Yeah, sure, just do your passions then. The separation from passion and money is completely idiotic, and I know that other people will try and lie to you and tell you no, don't follow your passion. That sounds like wholesome advice, that sounds like disciplined advice. I'm telling you right now, that advice is fucking shit. I'm telling you, every guy who's rich is extremely passionate, because that's how you get rich in the first place. It sounds like all discipline to say, no, don't follow your passion, just make the money. Motherfucker, understand this. There's competitive, intelligent people in every kind of business model. How are you going to beat someone when you are only there for money, when he is there for money and also his passion? These days, basically every way to make money is saturated. You know this, right? There's no like easy way to make money. Every way to make money has enough competition inside of it. Your only competitive advantage is literally your passion. Like, that is literally the only competitive advantage you could have in the modern day, is the thing that you're more passionate about, because you will literally think about it and learn about it more than the other people. Like, everyone's going to try and convince you, like, no, just try and make money, forget passion, try and make money. Okay, so you're going to get into some random niche, some random business model or career because you just want to make money. But there's like fucking 50,000 guys there who want to make money, but they enjoy it and they're passionate about it and they're curious about it. When you show up to work and, you know, you're going to go work on your laptop for 2 hours in the morning, they've already woken up and they're reading a book on it for fun. They're getting new ideas for fun. Like, on my main channel, I talk about masculinity, self-improvement, dating. I read about those things for fun. How the fuck could some random kid who's just trying to do it for money even get close to me? He couldn't. That's why, like, a lot of the guys who try and copy me and like my sort of niche, they fail completely, because they're trying to do like this top 5 traits of the high value man, but it's like they've got no fucking credibility at all, because they don't actually live this fucking life. But there's something you're passionate about, and if you actually follow your passion, it's so easy to make money. All you've got to do is 2 steps. Follow your passion, talk about it online. That's it. Become a guy who, when you talk about your passion online, it's valuable for other people, because other people have got the same passion. So if it's bodybuilding or gardening or trainers or like foot exercises to have, you know, better foot mobility, whatever you could think of, that you have some kind of passions, interests, things that you're curious about, maximize the curiosity, spend as much time as possible learning about it, implementing it. Maybe it's dating, maybe you just love women and you love fucking, so you've been learning about it recently, you've been reading books on it, you've been getting advice, maybe you've got like a coach, you join programs for it, whatever, and like, you can literally just regurgitate what you've learned and people will follow you. And you'd be thinking like, wait, why would people follow me and not like someone else? Because we're all unique enough that we have different takes. And when you actually are passionate about that topic and you live that life, you'll accumulate your own stories that are more relatable to other people than, for example, they are to the big influencer. That's how like a new kid on the block can just pop off, because he can have the stories, the experience, the values of more of the masses than the current big influencers in that space. There's way more room in this game of like social media influencers than you realize, because the demand is so high. In fact, the only way you can really do well on social media these days is if you're extremely passionate. And this is the cheat code to making money so easily. You've got to just get super curious about your passion and then just talk about it online. Getting curious about your passion is step 1, but maybe step 0 is finding the passion in the first place. For a lot of the guys watching this, you'd be sat there like, yeah, but like, I don't even know what I'm passionate about. And if you are living like that, like a Jeffrey, like a subhuman, the reason why is because you consume so much and you don't fucking do anything with your life. So just do this for me. Just grab your hand like this and go like this. Snap out of it, you fucking pussy. You fucking maniac. The amount of guys who say to me like, but there's nothing I'm passionate about. I'm like, so what do you think you should do? Are you fucking retarded? What do you think you should do if there's nothing you're passionate about? You tell me the answer. Turn the fucking screens off. Go outside and go try things. Go try things, you fucking moron. Do I have to say that to you? Are you really that much of a fucking like subhuman that I have to tell you like, hey bro, what if you try to do things in your life? That's really profound advice, Hamza. Thank you. I will try to do things in life. Go try things, you fucking lazy motherfucker. Oh, I don't have any passions. Yes, because you've spent your entire life just consuming like a fucking robot and playing video games. Once you get away from the screens, go figure out that like some random goal that you've got. This is why I personally really like the self-improvement niche. Not self-improvement as a whole, I wouldn't recommend that to a beginner, but one area of self-improvement. Like, imagine business doesn't exist, money doesn't exist. Set a goal for yourself in your own personal life. Maybe it's dating, maybe it's fitness, maybe it's the aesthetic body, maybe it's the looks maxing for your face, maybe it's the mobility for your wrist because your wrist has always hurt. Maybe it's improving the relationship you have with your mother. Maybe it's learning a different language. Maybe it's like improving the lighting of your home. Random fucking goal that you would have for your own personal life if you imagine money didn't exist. Have that goal, level up in it, learn about it, get some achievements in it, and then talk about it online. That's how you'll make your first like 10K and even up to 100K a month. Like, I can't believe how much money my business makes. I wake up, I record a couple of videos, I have programs that sell passively, I get like 40 to 50 sales a day. And my work is literally about like 4 to 6 hours a week, and I make over $1 million a year profit. Holy shit. You have to be mentally fucking disabled not to be considering this business model. And every now and then I'll have someone who comes up to me like, yeah, Hamza, how can I make money? But I don't want to be a YouTuber. And I'm like, why? And to date, no one ever says a good reason. They always like act like they're so certain in the decision. Yeah, I don't want to be a YouTuber though. And I'll say like, why? And they'll be like, oh, well, because, you know, I tried once and I didn't get that many views. You don't want to be a YouTuber because you posted like 3 videos and you didn't get many views. What would you say to the fat guy who says he doesn't want to go to the gym anymore because he did 3 workouts and he didn't lose any weight? Go on, what would you say to him? You'll tell him, listen, fatty, 3 days isn't going to reverse the fucking 10 years of your gluttony. Go for 3 months. Go for 6 months, get a personal trainer, keep learning, and you can absolutely make progress in the gym. And the same advice for you. Go post hundreds of videos, 100 videos, 200 videos over the next year. Get a coach. I will literally teach you how to do YouTube and the entire business model and set up the sales page and all of that. That's my program, the top link in the description. I will literally, like, I look at my students' YouTube videos, I tell them how to improve. We've got a step-by-step training program in there that actually makes you like a pretty good content creator. Like some of the students in my program, I literally feel like are so professional that it's not going to surprise me if they go from 0 to 100,000 subscribers this year because of how good their videos have gotten, because they've been in the program, getting tons of feedback from me. They followed the course that I made, like the step-by-step training. Once you educate yourself like that and you practice and you learn and you have someone who's watching you, who's telling you, and you have someone who's reviewing your videos telling you how to get better and better, it becomes pretty fucking easy to start blowing up and getting views. You just have to, like, I know this is going to sound cliche, you have to fucking stick with it. If you just start posting content, stick with it, don't quit, and keep getting a little bit better at getting views, a little bit better at giving value to your target audience, you know, figuring out who your avatar is and your niche and the product and everything, you know, those things, those pieces that will fall into place. If you just stick to this plan, it's not going to be unreasonable that in December of this year, you'd make your first like $2,000. Like, that's fucking awesome. And I promise you, this business, it might start a bit slow. You know, your first few months, you might not make anything. 6 months, 12 months from now, you might only make 1 or 2K a month. But it can very quickly get up to 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K profits per month. But the beautiful thing is, your work hours don't actually change. For everyone else I know who makes even close to how much money I make, they fucking hate their lives and their businesses are just so hard. And not in like the hard, which is like, you know, it's like disciplined David Goggins, but hard as in like fucking mentally retarded. Like everyone I meet who makes about the same money as me, they work 10 times harder than me and they literally like their lives less. And you might be thinking, yeah, but working hard is a good thing. Yeah, it is. But unnecessary hard work is not a good thing. I still work hard, I just separate that into like 10 different areas of life. This is why I've got a better physique than everyone else who makes as much money as I do. This is why I've got more joy in my life. This is why I enjoy more time with women and friends than everyone else. Like my schedule's completely free and it's flexible. I'll message some of my rich friends, they'll be like, oh no bro, can't come tomorrow bro, sorry, got like 7 calls. Gonna have to like go on Zoom call after Zoom call after Zoom call, maybe grab a bottle and piss in it because I don't have enough time to go to the toilet. Zoom call and Zoom call. Maybe we can do Saturday the 17th of June instead. Could you do Saturday the 17th of June at 10:45 a.m. to 11:15 a.m.? I've got 30 minutes in between the Zoom call and then the Zoom call, and I could meet you there. Could you do that? You know, could we schedule it? Here's my Calendly link. Like, everyone fucking hates their businesses because they've chose a business that's unnecessarily hard, and it usually makes less money than this fucking business model. It blows my mind just how fucking easy this, and the thing is, it's not easy. You still have to work hard. The difficulty of this business model, I'll be honest with you, is like, it's more of like psychological warfare. Going from like 0 to like 10k a month, the hard part of this business model is having the resilience to keep going because you're not making any money, your videos aren't popping off, you're getting 0 views. Going past that point, the difficulty of this business is that you need like an iron mind because you'll get thousands of comments. Some people will hate on you, some people will make react videos about you and everything. Like, that's the hard thing. It's not really like the grind that's hard as an influencer. It's just like you've got to keep your mental health stable, basically. But we'll talk about that on a different day. But making money from this business is really fucking wholesome. And you know what I'll tell you is the number one benefit of this? It's actually genuinely a contribution to humanity. Whilst other people are trying to make money through like some weird fucking arbitrage with agencies where someone pays them, then they find someone to fulfill the client, some fucking random Indian guy, and then they pay him half or something. Or, you know, they're just like, people are not adding value to society. They're doing like drop shipping or fucking trading or some stupid shit like that. The type of stuff that these kids wouldn't do once they like have felt like they've made enough money. And that just seems like such a waste of human potential. You could be an educator, you could inspire people, you could literally think to yourself, what problem in the world do I want to help people to get rid of? And I'll dedicate myself to 3 years. I'll make like the best strategy for men to quit porn. I'll make the best exercises, or I'll teach, you know, 1 million people like the exercises to get rid of like knee pain or back pain. And imagine making good money from that, and you going to sleep every night thinking like, holy fuck, like I must have helped at least like 10,000 people around the world stop having back pain. You would sleep so well thinking like, yeah, I am literally like a great contributor to humanity. I'm so proud of myself. That's what this business model lets you do full time. Top link in the description. I'll literally help you with it. Goodbye. Mwah.